They move past the initial D-Day, and now they start to head to St. Lo. And this is where you've heard about before, if you know anything about history, you know anything about this part of the war, this is when they get into hedgerow country. And they're fighting from hedgerow to hedgerow. And these hedgerows are, these ancient, I guess they're not structures, they're hedges, but they're completely difficult to get through. You have to cut through them or drive through them with tanks or whatever, and they hold up. And every one of these hedgerows becomes like a mini battle. And they're brutal battles. Back to the book. The sight of another terrible death that occurred at this time haunts my dreams to this day. My squad and I were digging a machine gun emplacement behind a scrubby hedgerow. We had just finished fixing the camouflage when I happened to see a junior officer with field glasses scanning the front. I could tell he was a newly arrived replacement. His uniform and equipment were relatively new and unworn. The sharp report of an 88 millimeter fired from somewhere nearby and sent me diving. At the same time, the high explosive missile hit the lieutenant's upper torso. The second squad and I were splattered with gore as the spotter was blown backward, minus his head. Number 2 gunner, Private First Class Sal Argery, vomited. And I nearly did too. The dreaded German sniper was almost as highly respected as the 88. Sharper shooters gave no warning, taking careful aim with sniper-scoped Mausers. The receiving end would hear the sharp crack and instantaneous whine of the bullet. If you heard the report of the bullet leaving the muzzle, it wasn't for you. German snipers nearly always aimed for the head if it was visible and in range. Most infantrymen never removed their helmets except when they shaved, and I confess that I slept in mine. The 8mm bullet could easily pass through the helmet, through the head, and out the other side with enough energy left to do more damage. I saw men get hit between the eyes or just above the ears, which killed them instantly. If the bullet missed the helmet, the entry hole was usually neat and showed only a small trickle of blood. But after the steel jacket bullet hit the helmet or the skull, the bullet flattened, causing the wound to shatter the other side of the head away.